grade level target is what makes it real for them, right? That's what makes it real so that they can get there. So the example I was talking about from the other school was it's the efficiency of how they were solving problems. And so it was like, they need to be a 3-digit addition, but she took them to 2nd grade and said it's 2-digit addition. Well, they didn't really see why they had to be so efficient about it, right? Well, I can still use these, and it's the same grade level what I was doing the previous year. But if we had taken it to 3rd grade and said, look, you need to be adding to 1,000, the kids would be like, oh, I do need to be efficient. I can't draw 500 stick figures. That's what she was trying to get them to. And the kids were like, I can still draw 20 because I'm adding, 50 and whatever to get to 100. And so the kids, they were doing it and they were engaged, but they didn't have a real reason to be so efficient about it. And so as soon as we had that conversation, it's like, oh, that's exactly what I need, because 3rd grade core was adding to 1,000, and a 3 and 4 digit added addition and subtraction, and they were still drawing pictures, and she was trying to get them to see why they needed to be efficient. So she took them to 2nd grade, but it was still 2nd grade math, not applying it to I have to be efficient, because I'm adding to 1,000. I can't draw the stick figures or the bubbles or whatever they were trying to draw. And they're like, oh yeah, I need new strategies. She had to build in a reason for those new strategies.
The why, yeah.
The why, exactly.
Tying it into guided writing, how do I know, and this is just as a generic teacher, how do I know what I need to be teaching in my little groups if I don't even know what the big picture is, if I don't know what the essential question is and what everybody needs to get to, how can I possibly say, well, this group needs to know their proper nouns, or how this, how it just doesn't, it'd be a great place to start planning, because it doesn't make sense to not, to plan when you don't know where they need to be. You're not planning to the piece of writing, you're planning to the strategies they need to be to be better writers.
It goes beyond that piece of writing, and that's the hard piece. We're so used to, you're going to write this story, then we're going to fix this story, and it's bigger than that. It's essentially, why do I write? How do I get my ideas? What's the reason behind that?
You can't plan a road trip without knowing where you're going.
Where you're going, exactly.